Well, I used to be alcoholic, drank beer and whiskey like a faucet.
That's the best.
Took pills and snorted stuff too. Whatever you took, I probably took too. Dirty Jim, my savior, didn't approve of my behavior. So now I'm sober, just like him. But every once in a while, I look back with a happy smile, and I want to feel that high once again. Well, here's what I'm doing about that, my friends. Give me a little bass stuff.
Okay.
I hop on the Sugarland Express to hell with goddamn diabetes. When I feel like a good old Coke fix, I get out the mirror and snort a pixie stick. When I need to be awake, I lick the icing off the cake. When I need to have some fun, eat the bottom of a honey bun. When I don't feel no pain, a Milky Way in the candy cane. When I want to act all funny, I eat a chocolate Easter bunny. Dirty Jim will have to tell Russ to fire me again. When I hop on the Sugarland Express, woo-hoo, I hop on the Sugarland Express to hell with goddamn diabetes. When I feel like a good old Coke fix, I get out the mirror and snort a pixie stick. When I need to be awake, lick the icing off the cake. When I want to have some fun, eat the bottom of a honey bun. When I don't feel no pain, the Milky Way in a candy cane. When I want to act all funny, eat a chocolate Easter bunny. Dirty Jim will have to tell Russ to fire me again. When I hop on the Sugarland Express, beer and a honey bun, you bet.
Welcome to Grits and Gravy, or whatever the hell this is.
What time it is? Oh, now.
3 B's of you and a I.
I just like titties. I don't care if they're men titties, women titties. I like titties. I'm a titty kind of guy.
She told me that the last time she came over drunk, the girl shit in her sink.
Oh my God.
Mommy, I had a dream. I need Fat's gorilla in the ball.
How big around? Probably as big as my thigh, which is kind of on the bigger side right now.
Oh my God!
And he comes back every now and then, look like the Ayatollah. Come back.
Welcome to Grit and Grape.
Oh damn! My teeth fell out.
Hey, welcome to Grits and Gravy.
Hey everybody. Welcome to Grits and Gravy, everybody. Our podcast. I'm Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson, along with Mr. Vic Clevenger.
Woo! Hey, everybody.
And we have our techie boy. Techie boy is a good name.
I like Techie Boy.
Jackie boy.
Our techie boy, Mr. J.B. Webb,
Our
running
techie
things
hipster.
for us.
Hola, fricos.
And he is a man of many personalities.
And he's got the paperwork to prove it.
And we were just sitting here. Maybe that's a good topic to talk about.
Personalities?
No, women.
Well,
Hell yeah, that's always good.
yeah, I don't know if we're going to
like
get to
talking
bottom
about
to anything, but we can
I will
talk
get
about
to the
it.
bottom of women every time.
You know, the thing is, they got us all
Understandable.
figured out, right?
Well, they read all
Right,
these books
right.
about us.
They got, but we don't know shit about them.
Right.
Well, we're very simple. Our thing is like, give me a cold beer,
and
Yes, my D.
show me something naked,
Right.
and
Yes, my D, and
and
Worship
and
me.
then,
We're good, yeah.
and then touch me every once in a while. That's it. That's all we do.
And we'll work our ass off for that, won't we?
We will.
We
will.
will work like a dog. I'm limping into work every night, limping the mile and a half back out to my car, just to make scratching like a possum in a garbage can, just to put that money in my little wife's hand. I mean, they have no idea. Oh, I guess they do know what we will do.
They've got the power.
And they got all the power. Now, does every man get into a relationship and after a while start going, wonder if something's going on here? Like if your woman starts acting funny, quiet.
right.
Just like come home, eat, go to bed.
Oh.
Get up.
You know what's
give you a
out there
peck
now?
on
The
cheek,
damn
and go.
Tinder, the apps where people can hook up and shit, and that's the scariest thing to me. It's like, you got a wife that's got the smartphone, and
Tinder
they're
app.
always on the damn smartphone, and then you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's all that is. That's
who are
just
you
a-
messaging? And
That's
it's
just
not
a Tinder
in your
app where you can
text.
go and get raped.
Yeah, well, it's like people that want to F all around you,
Right.
that want to get down. That's
Yeah,
the
but when do
worst
they
thing in the
have
world
time-
for
when do they have
relationships.
time for it, though? I mean, they
I
got to
don't-
go.
Only takes me a couple of minutes. That's
Yeah, but when do they have time for it?
them, yeah.
Yeah, us. We could just.
I mean, if
we just
you
need
just
we just
rule-
need a damp cloth.
I think I just ejaculated right now. Yeah.
Give us a cloth and a picture.
I
and we're
mean,
good.
if your woman ain't doing that, but do a lot of men have the? It's just kind of like a man thing to always be wondering and like looking at just watching real close about stuff like that.
Well, I think guys, when they notice something's going on with their girls, sometimes that's usually our first thought is, all right, I'm not doing something right. She's having more fun, not necessarily doing another guy, but she's found a different kind of companionship
Right.
that we're not bringing to the table. So sometimes they do that, whether it's with us or with a girl or with a guy at work or a girl at work. They find something that they're missing when something's going on, something's on their mind. It could not even be us. It could be they're stressed out over work,
Right. Over
and
work.
then they come home and they're like, we don't understand their work. My wife comes home all the time, and she's an assistant principal, and all she wants to talk about
That's a serious job.
is talk about this kid did this or her day at
Is it-
work, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know this kid.
Like both of you guys, kind of the same thing, right? You go out, you do your thing, you get a lot of public attention, you're somebody, and your wife has a boring, mundane job, maybe that she's maybe a
Right.
little jealous or like there's a little animosity there. I know even with my wife, she's like, you're up there doing your podcast.
Right.
So,
talk like that?
No, she doesn't. No.
You're playing with the guys.
No, but no, that's a good brand new talk show on WJBW Networks. It's called Talk Show Gangbang with Auntie Embryo. Find that wherever the hell you can.
Well, but my wife does that too. When I'm off a weekend,
Plug my wife.
and I really don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I just want to sit at home, and I'm like, oh man. She goes, well, let's go do something. I'm like, honey, it's already 7:00. She goes, 7:00? You're not even leaving a hotel yet at 7:00 to go to a show.
Yeah, that's what it's
And
about.
I'm like, all right, what do you want to do? Because we do. We're on stage all the time.
Right.
Almost, you're on stage almost every night,
Yeah.
someplace.
Yeah.
Almost
And
every
me,
night.
I've got that's my phone vibrating here. I forgot to turn the vibration
Oh,
off.
okay. Sounded like my wife.
But these girls, they don't get that kind of attention. They go to their jobs, they come home, they do like my wife. She'll go to work, do her thing. She has
Right.
to play boss. Then she comes home and she helps the daughter with math. Because once they started putting letters in math, I was out. So I can't help with that.
That's
Now, how
funny.
long you been married?
I'll be 25 in December.
25.
25.
Damn.
Did y'all ever have any rocky spots?
We did. We've
Yeah.
had a couple. We've had our share. I think every marriage has had their share of rocky
Yeah.
spots
Yeah.
for whatever reasons. You go through that
I'm not
7-year
sure.
itch, or you go through that
Yeah.
10-year kind of where they sometimes
Oh, 7-year itch. I heard of that. Yeah.
yeah
I've had 2 of those.
yeah put a little powder on it. You're
Well,
good.
I had a woman. Now, so you got to watch them because, I was telling Vic at the beginning of the show. I had a woman I was married to. They had no business marrying her, but circumstances beyond my control, it was the right thing to do, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was full out going out on me, okay, with her boss. So it was not easy to detect because
that's jacked up.
it was a boss.
Going to work. Oh, yeah.
But in my gut, I knew something was wrong between us.
Yeah.
And my gut was screaming this, and all she did was tell me I was insane.
Hey,
Told
you're
my
crazy.
Told my daughters I was insane. Told my friends that I was insane. Even called my ex-wife and told her.
That's where.
Told her, would you please talk to Bert? He is insane and thinking all kinds of crazy stuff. And she would. This is the worst part of it. She would continue to use the L word.
Love you. Like overdose it.
Overdose of the L word. Never do a thing for me, or not a thing.
Right.
Not even a peck on the cheek.
But love you.
But love you all
Out
the
the
time.
ass. Love you
So
out
now
the ass.
I'm a real confused son of a bitch, and I am steady drinking too because I know in my gut
Right.
this is broke.
Right.
And I stay in it a whole year. I try everything. I try redecorating the house.
Okay.
I try making more money.
Okay.
I try doing more things for her.
Right,
trying to
like
give-
buying her little nice.
Buying her stuff.
I got you a card for no reason.
And then
Yeah.
I noticed she's not wearing her wedding ring. And I said, what happened to your wedding ring? I lost it.
No.
Oh.
Well, that would be something.
You think they
you'd
can come
say-
up with something more original?
Lost it.
Lost it. I said, well, I'm going to go down and get you another one. I went down to the pawn shop and got her a $99 ring. I said, you going to wear this? And next time I see her, it's not on. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely onto something. Then one day, this is funny. She called me up. She'd gone to work. She called me up and said, did you take a shower yet? And I said, yeah. I got you some cards, and they're in the towels. Like the stack of towels in the pantry
Right.
and outside the bathroom door. They're in there. About the fourth one down. There's some cards. I haven't signed them yet, but they're for you. And I went and got these cards, and I looked at it, and this is while she's not even giving me a peck on the cheek.
Right.
No sex, of course.
Oh, so they were
Right.
hidden cards.
Hidden.
That were
They were hidden.
supposedly for you.
Supposedly for me.
Ugh.
And I opened them up, and they're these really sexy graphic cards. And I went, these motherfuckers ain't for me.
I haven't signed them yet.
She said she didn't sign them yet. But they were for me.
Well, yeah.
And I went, And then one night, I got her a pager. Of course, I was willing to give her anything. What do you need? You need money? You need a $100 bill? What do you need?
And that shows you how long ago that was. It was a pager.
Yeah, it was a pager. It was in 97.
1897.
Everything I asked her if she wanted, she said no
Wrong.
to. But this pager, she said, yeah. So I got her a nice pager, and it was sitting on the table one night, and I got up in the middle of the night, and it's going zzz, zzz, zzz. And I go over there and pick it up. 143.
Oh, is that like a code they made up? Or?
143.
143.
So you know what I did? I started asking everybody I knew, what does 143 mean on a pager?
Right.
It means I love you.
Oh.
Ah.
When I got that, I said, all right, this is some bullshit here. I've been right the whole time.
How does 143 mean I love you?
1 letter, 4 letters, 3 letters. I love you.
Ah, look at that.
See? And I said, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And all my friends are saying, no, don't do that. That's stupid. No. Next thing I know, I'm on the show one morning, and a PI comes in. And I pull him aside, and I said, I got a problem. I am pretty sure my wife is cheating on me, but I can't catch her. She's very smart. She's a very good liar. I don't have the time to, but I want out if that's the case. And she's bringing my son, which that's why I had to marry her. 'Cause she got pregnant. She's bringing my son God knows where. I have no idea where she's going. 23 hours out of the day, come back to my house, leave her old period panties on the floor, and take off again.
Oh, my God.
I mean, just that's what she did. She came home, took off her clothes, left them in a pile on the floor, put some other clothes on, and out the door.
Wow.
And I was like, this is not right.
What the hell?
Weekends, too. So he said he would, for $200, he would track her down for me. So
Oh, you got a PI?
got that PI.
Yeah.
So he was a big old guy with blonde hair. He goes over there the following Monday, and he goes, I missed her. I saw her come out. I got the car.
Oh,
I know what she
shit.
looks like now. I got in traffic, got behind her, lost her. I don't know where she went. I said, okay, all right. He said, try again tomorrow. So he went the next day. This time he followed her all the way out to Maitland, and she took a left and went down to some real fancy condos that was just built. She says
In Maitland?
Maitland, if you get off at I-4 at Maitland and you head
Right.
down, you head
Gotcha.
Maitland Summit Boulevard or whatever that
you head
is.
west, yeah.
Okay.
Like past where I live, I live down
right.
there, and just keep going. There was I forgot what they're called, but they're very swanky apartments, townhomes down there.
Yeah.
So he goes, she's in room 3494, and you want to come see? She's got your son in tow. Looks like she got an overnight bag, and she's some blonde-haired guys in there. I said, I'll be right there.
Shit.
When I walk up, he can tell I'm all bowed up. He says, Bubba, I can't do this. You're going to be all pissed off and go knock on the door and threaten to fight him and all that. I can't do this.
Right.
He said, I'm going to have to handcuff you. So he handcuffed me.
The PI did.
Because this was the height of your whoop-assisness.
Yeah, I was whoop
yeah, you were motherfucker whoop-ass.
Because she had hurt me so bad that all I did was work out. All I did was
Right.
trying to get her back and
Get
kind
that
of trying
frustration.
and trying to get ready for the next one because I know she was a goner. You know?
Right.
So I lost all my weight and I was like a wrecking machine.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm gonna have to. Have I ever told y'all this story?
No, I've never heard it.
It's awesome.
Okay.
So
yeah, no, it's good so far.
I look
You're
across the
handcuffed.
breezeway. He puts the things up to me.
Okay, the binocular.
I say, turn the right one, turn it a little bit, turn it a little bit,
Yeah.
turn, and he focused it for me.
Because your hands are behind your back.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'll be goddamn. I see it come into view. There she is with a 6'3" tall blonde guy who I recognized as her boss.
Oh.
And I'd already caught having lunch on Universal Studios property.
Right.
When she wasn't in her office, I went looking around for her, and there she was in one of those restaurants. We're having a business meeting. What are you doing here?
In a hotel.
I said, you're my wife. That's what I'm doing here.
I thought we could have a meeting. Holla.
So about 6 months before all this, she started to give me when I give her a kiss on property because we both worked at Universal.
Okay.
I can't do that anymore. You can't.
Oh, no PDA.
No kisses because that's against the rules now. Oh, certainly. I'm sorry. Oh, I won't do that again. These rules.
That's the wrong part. That was Disney.
I was such an idiot. A fucking idiot.
well.
I had all these big red flags on the play. But anyway, back to the story. I look across there. There she is with this tall guy. I see my son running around in there. And there she is in one of those sexy French nursemaid outfit.
Oh my God!
With
And it wasn't even Halloween.
It wasn't even Halloween. Something I'd never seen her
Just like,
wear.
wow, who's that? Oh shit!
Like a French nurse, like
Yeah,
sexy
like,
low cut thing.
And probably not her period panties underneath.
No, probably not. She probably scrubbed that some bitch out with Clorox. And I look in there, and there's all the furniture that she had convinced me to sell. That was my family's heirlooms. My mother and my grandmother's antiques.
Oh, wow.
She said she needed to sell, and I said, okay, well, go ahead. And she had I never saw the money, and next thing I know, she was having a complete separate life.
Like, yeah.
She had bills going there.
Oh, my
She was
God.
paying. She was, and every
That's
time I would
jacked
go
up.
to pay the rent at our place, she didn't have any money. I was like, what happened to? So I was always going in there begging them for another 3 days. While I sold everything I had, just basically retained me to babysit, clean the house,
And do her
and
give
give
her
her money
panties.
and give her money and clean her soiled panties. And
I
so,
don't go, Mama.
well, when you do stuff like that to people, at that time I told myself I will never ever ignore my gut and put myself through this.
Right.
I will never do it again.
Yeah,
I don't care what I have to face or what I have to say.
Right.
It's better than this. And so what I did is I found out his name, and I found out some information on him that he was married and had 3 kids.
Oh my God.
And I was saying, he's going to leave his wife and 3 kids
Right.
for my dumpy ass little fucking ugly ass scrunch face wife. What is wrong with him? And so I got the name, and I did some research, got her number, gave her a call.
His wife?
Yeah.
Oh snap.
We talked for 6 hours.
Oh shit.
And I unloaded it all. I said how long I knew it had been going on. I told her everything. Well, as it turned out, he was a rich guy. His grandmother had all the money, and she was going to leave it to him.
Okay.
Big, like millions. But she made one stipulation. He had to stay married.
Oh.
So he was staying married to his wife and cheating on her with my wife.
Damn.
He didn't have intentions of marrying her. And you talk about a fucking nuclear explosion went off
Right.
in that family
Right.
when the grandma found out. And my wife, she was so mad that she'd gotten caught that she called me up and cussed me out and said she was going to call the police
You
for
screwed up my
stalking her.
life.
It's just for following your own wife.
Call my daughters, call my ex-wife, call my brother, call everybody she could to tell them that they have got to put me in an insane asylum. I called them all back. I said, calm down, calm down. I caught her cheating, so she doesn't know what to do. So she's still trying to blame it on me, you know? And I for a while there, I still felt bad. You know? I was
Wow.
like, no. God damn it, I was right. She's
Yeah.
cheating. And the other thing is, they couldn't let the cat out of the bag because they weren't supposed to be dating.
Right,
Because they
right.
were employer.
Right.
At Universal.
Oh,
At
shit.
Universal. They could have both been fired.
So that's the thing.
That's who I should have called.
Don't kiss me in public. No, I think you did the right thing calling the wife. That was
Oh,
smart as
that
hell.
was-
Yeah, that was the right thing.
It took me a long
that was
time
the right
to get
thing
her
to do.
number.
I
and
say,
all.
yeah.
It did.
It made for a good story.
Yeah. No,
But,
that was the right thing to do.
But then the worst part of this whole thing is I never called her by her real name on the air. I always referred to her as Murtis.
Murtis.
For a solid 5 years, I told every story. Every time that she lied, that she was off somewhere.
Yeah.
One night she came home. I was babysitting my little son. She knocks on the door. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm babysitting. While we're watching TV. What's up? Oh, you weren't just up at Universal? No, I've been right here. Oh, okay. I just came home to get my hairbrush. I went,
He came home to get her
left
hairbrush.
work to get your hairbrush.
like you can't. What?
It was her guilty conscience.
Yeah.
She thought somebody had seen me up at Universal, and she was probably walking around holding hands with her boyfriend.
So, but all the while, though, did she know that you spilled the beans to his wife?
Oh, yeah.
She knew.
Oh, yeah.
And so she knew you knew.
The wife let the cat out
But
of the
was
bag.
she was still trying to pretend you didn't know?
Yeah, but she was still trying to blame it on me.
Oh, like make you feel guilty.
Yeah, like Bert's telling lies. I'm not
yeah.
having an affair.
The drugs and the alcohol.
drugs,
making him do it.
there we go. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Drugs
Blame it
and
on-
alcohol. He's
blame it
out of
on
his mind.
Everything but me.
Y'all need to have him committed. All that. You
Right.
know.
Baker acting.
And you know what she told him about
I'd be like,
me?
you're his freaking wife. You commit him.
She told him.
You're supposed to be committed.
I found out this later. I found out this from the wife. She told him that she married me 3 years before, but I had a stroke,
What?
and she had to go see about me every day.
Oh my God! So he thinks you're like all invalid.
He hadn't realized I could whip his
Yeah.
fucking ass in
Yeah.
about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And he's lucky I didn't.
This fucking
Well, you were handcuffed. I mean, the PI thought saw that coming. He's like, yeah, we're going
Real life damn Kalijah kick your ass.
But
This
I'm
fucking
just
9 foot tall wooden Indian.
sometimes women will do that. I mean, I'm not saying all women are like that, but by any means.
That's what we should be for Halloween is just women, because that's the scariest creature ever.
You can do that.
Them people are strange.
They really are.
Big country on the text. Sounds like Jerry Springer.
yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's an
Big
episode.
Cool.
It's an
Okay, have
episode.
y'all ever been cheated on?
Oh man, I'll tell you my quick story. And that ties into narcissism. My wife now put up this thing on Facebook. It's 20 signs of a narcissistic relationship or whatever. And I was like, yep, like checking everyone off. My first wife, who I had the child with, and that's why we got married. Went down to the courthouse. Oh, forever. And when you're holding somebody's hand at the courthouse, oh, you forever be truthful. And she's like, yeah, but there's like this jacked up gleam in her eye, like, you're jacking me off here. And so anyway, that's my problems in life all stem from that person that I was married to. 90, we had the daughter. My daughter's 19.
Oh, wow.
Just turned 19.
Oh, wow.
So we were together 4 years. Been with this beautiful lady 13, 14 years
Wow.
now. But before that, I got all jacked up because she was telling me, no, I'm not doing anything. No, I'm not doing. Oh, and same kind of thing. Like, oh, you need to, they often say that it's the person who thinks the other person's cheating that's cheating.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they do you.
Yeah. I was like, you motherfucker. So anyway,
If that's
one
your
day,
first conclusion, then
one day,
you're the one that
One
says
day
you
before she told me, and when she told me, I lost it. I lost it. But one day before she told me, I'm looking in the car, and I see these huge footprints, sand footprints, huge feet, way bigger. I'm like an 11, and huge footprints in the passenger side, and I'm like, what is this? Oh, and she took the baby down to Key West.
Big foot got in the car.
Motherfucking big, huge feet in the car, and I'm like, well, who's been sitting here?
You mean they were on the ground, on the carpet?
Yeah, and you could see the outline of his shoes, huge footprints. And I said, oh, what is this? And she explained it some other way. Anyway, so we dropped off the baby one time because we were going to go out, have a weekend and party and have fun and be together and try to fix our relationship. That day that we dropped the baby off and came back home, she said, I've been screwed around with those, I don't love you, and blah, 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 blah. And I lost it. I was like, you fucking lying bitch. You've been cheating on me the whole time, and I've been saying it, for like 6 months. You fucking
Did you talk like an Oompa Loompa when you were telling her?
No, I didn't talk like that. Why would you leave me? Look at me.
Look at me. I'm a munchkin.
At that point, it's just time to walk, though.
That's what I should have done.
Just time to walk.
But the fucked up thing about this is that I had already left the relationship, moved on, and was with somebody else.
Oh, really?
And then I
so
came
it softened
back.
the blow.
She got me back.
She got you back.
She pulled me back in.
Pulled you back in.
Because she needed to fuck me more. Yeah. So so mine was a fucked up shit.
All that for a gash and a set of
going to
ninnies.
jail. Yeah,
Damn it.
exactly. Yeah.
We got that here.
And she's not even. And she was, good looking, but the inside of her, damn ugly as the fucking devil's butthole.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I just wish. I mean, men. I know men do this to women too. So
sure they do.
I know it's hard to say, but if your spouse comes up to you, if you're cheating on your spouse, and your spouse comes up to you and say, "All right, I know something's going on. Okay,
right?
Just let's get it over with. Just go ahead and tell me.
Just get it out."
And we can end this peacefully and nice, okay? I understand. It's not your fault. It's nature's fault because no one sets out to fall in love with someone else.
Right.
It happens. And if you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at nature. And while you're mad at nature, be mad at nature for death, too, and taxes.
Yeah.
I mean.
That's Obama.
It's just, that's Obama. It's just part of life. And there's no one really to be mad at. It's nobody's fault. It's just nature did it, and you're out of the picture. Yeah, and you'll go on and find someone else, and blah, blah, blah. And believe me, I've been with 3 different women. Every one have been better than the last one.
Yeah,
by a long shot. So it's not like, oh, I had the best girl I ever had. I'll never find another one. There'll be 10 more around the corner.
Right.
Well, it comes down to like personal code. Like me, I'm a loyal guy, and I expect the people I hang out, they're loyal. You're not. If something's going wrong, tell me. And it's the same thing with the wife. It's like, hey, if something fucked up's going on, tell me. Let me know.
But don't let us sit here and dangle.
But don't get me in jail for 30 days and then have my truck repossessed.
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
I got no place to live and you move back to Ohio with the kid. Don't do that.
You?
No.
Never been cheated on?
Well, when I was in high school, girls cheat on me like that, but my wife hasn't.
Yeah, I didn't think she would. She's
No.
she's solid.
She's a. But I mean, yeah, I have had girlfriends back in the day.
Any juicy stories?
No,
You know, I learned a hard
Vic,
lesson.
what the hell, Vic?
I lived a boring life, man. I'm like, you.
I
all right?
dated this girl for 2 years and found out she was my cousin.
And I'm
No.
just like, cheat. I don't care. I went and found me another one. That's. I mean, when you're dating relationships and somebody cheats on you, you're like, whatever.
Whatever.
But
Well,
when you're in a committed, when you're in a marriage relationship, that'd be
Right.
That's a whole different
because
whole
you're
different animal.
financially intertwined
Well,
and you got
right.
kids and it's a mess. Now, I had a girl, my first love. I mean, I was in love with this girl in 11th grade.
Oh,
Dated
yeah.
her 11th and 12th grade. I mean.
First piece of...
And she.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I never did because
Huh?
she and I used to have long talks. So she was so fine. We had long talks about it. She would say, I don't want to have penetration because
Everything else, but...
I want to save that for my marriage. And if that ever happened, I think I would be so depressed I'd kill myself.
Oh, my God.
She would go into all this. I just got to save my virginity for my wedding night. That's my little
my
princess dream.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So we would go out and we would get to drinking and we get hot and heavy and
Yeah.
naked in the back seat of my GTO
Yeah.
and it was right there and I would
Put the brakes on.
put
Took
the
a
brakes
lot
on.
of willpower.
Put the brakes on, and I mean, it was like that's all she wanted to do is go parking and get to that point and then stop again. And I was like, God, what a fucking idiot. I mean, so many times. And she was begging me for it, but she was
Right.
drunk. And
Ah.
then I'd have to explain to her the next day why I took her virginity, and she'd blame it on me and break up with me. Well,
Yeah.
as it turns out, she breaks up with me
Okay.
suddenly out of the blue, and I'm like, "What the hell?" So I stalk her a few days to find out where she's going, and
Yeah.
she, you know,
The 11th
Yeah.
grade stuff.
11th
Like,
grade
yeah.
stuff, and so finally I found out one night. A friend told me she has a date with Bo Wilson. Bo Wilson, almost Burt Wilson. He's a wrestler on Friday night.
You want to
So
wrestle?
I went and told my buddy Henry, and he was like, "We're gonna beat that motherfucker's ass, man. We're gonna get him." So we found out where they went. We followed them back to her house about 2 a.m. Pulled up in the driveway in his Bronco. Me and Henry hid in the woods. We had a shotgun with
Oh,
us.
shit.
Louisiana.
That's
We
fucked
were
up.
gonna blow his tires out,
Oh, okay.
and we weren't gonna kill nobody, but we were gonna shoot the bushes up or
Because
something.
that's how we do things in the country. We don't kill anybody. We just
No.
tear up their trucks. That's worse.
What we parked down the road and my GTO, and we were going to come and
Oh,
cut
that's
a
a
bunch
badass
of donuts in her
Oh,
front
like
yard.
fuck up their shit, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there watching. She's in there making out with him. God damn it! And you ought to go there and knock on that window and fuck him up, man. God damn it! And I was like, yeah, I think I'll do that. And just as I start to walk over there, I hear. I'm going, what the fuck? The whole back of that Bronco is going
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
He's pounding the hell out of her.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
This is the... Yeah. This
oh, we were playing a game.
is the... Yeah.
Please don't, please don't, please do, please do. Please
Right,
do.
right.
Mr. Respectful.
Right.
Mr. Respectful.
Yeah.
Trying to, respect. I respected her family. I respected her. And I wanted to do the right thing by her.
And this is
She
how she
wasn't
does
ready.
it.
And then look what she did me.
Well, that's good for you. That's good for you and you're who you are because you were true to your shit. But meanwhile, she did have another hole that didn't...
I had an opportunity
You
to
could
bang,
have,
bang the crap out of her 20 years later, too. I should have.
gone into the...
Just because.
Just
just-
because.
oh, the grudge fuck. Yeah, that's
I
the...
would have tore that sumbitch up just to say,
You
here,
did it. This
take
is-
that.
This is what you miss when you're telling me no, no, no.
Telling me no, but saying yes, but I was too naive and dumb and young to understand what adult game she was playing.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And, she married 2 guys, and both of them beat the fuck out of her.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's
Well,
what
there
kind
you
of...
go.
And you know why she was attracted to me?
You were too good for her.
No, I got in a lot of fights.
You were a tough guy.
But you could protect her, maybe. Yeah.
They call me Butch Tuffy. But really what I did is for comedy reasons. My friends would say, how much y'all want to put it together in the pot for Bert to go jump on that guy? And they get up some money. I'd go over there and start wailing on him.
Oh shit! Just
just for the money,
no damn reason.
Got to buy pizza,
older
man.
guys, younger guy, doesn't matter. I would just start, and I would ride them like a wild bull, and some of them would beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
but it was all fun.
But you did it, yeah.
Right. I loved it.
I
when I
didn't
was
get
fighting.
hurt.
You were like a prize fighter.
I was like a prize fighter. I would hold my own, but usually
You
I
got
my ass beat.
$75 in the.
But for $75, to me, it was like
it
was worth the money and it was worth the laughs because I didn't fight mad.
Right.
I fought like goofy. Like I would do all kinds of crazy kicks
Like
and stuff and miss completely, and I would do this thing, you know.
Okay, what's
where
that?
you cover your face.
Yeah, okay.
I did that.
Like you're fighting your older brother.
One time we were out on the
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting
We
yourself.
came to Orlando the very first time with my band, and we're standing out there on Daytona Beach, and they're trying to egg me on, get me drunk, and make me jump on somebody.
Yeah.
And I was really built. I was really kind of intimidating. I got a picture I'll show y'all of my senior trip. And so, and I was just stupid, you know. It just
you're like more full of testosterone. That's what it is for guys. It's like you're jacked up on the.
I loved fighting, but I was seriously mad at the person. And once I beat them, I wouldn't pound them in the dirt.
Yeah.
I would just get up and walk away. But you know where they drive along the beach?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so they drive along the beach, and I'm standing out there doing my Bubba stuff.
Yeah, like it.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing? And sticking my tongue out and sticking my belly out. Hey, you want some of this? And I had my shorts about falling off, and I'd stick my belly out like I had a huge
like
belly.
poofing it out or
and
whatever.
like I put a giant skull in my mouth like that. and I would be like, hey, baby, how good? I want to come party with her. Well, some guy didn't like that.
Oh, that you were
He
even
jumped
talking
off
to.
the back of a convertible, and he said, hey, dude, come here. Fucking leave her alone.
Oh, shit.
I'm from Cincinnati. I'll kick your ass. And
What
I'm
the hell
like-
does that mean? I'm
like,
from Cincinnati.
That's what I said. You gonna kick my ass, are you? And then, so I'm standing there in my bathing togs, and Jeff Howe, I had this guy, we were just about to swing.
Yeah.
Because I told him, I said, fuck you and fuck your girlfriend. And Jeff Howe comes behind me and pulls my pants down. I got no drawers on.
Oh, shit.
And instead of pulling them up, I just stood there.
You were like, hey.
That's a Ronnie Carrington joke right there.
And Jeff said, and the guy said, come on, you motherfucker. Pull up your fucking pants and fight me like a man. I said, nope. You're going to have to fight me naked.
I'm a naked brother.
And we did. He swung on me, and we started fighting, and my shorts came off, and I fought him naked right there on the beach.
Just like the Greeks.
That would have been, yeah.
We're back to the Greek wrestling.
That's a true story.
Could you imagine what he'd have done if you'd have pounded him, got on top of him on the ground, naked like that? That guy would have been.
I'd have put my taint in his face.
It would really fight. I couldn't
I
fight a
would've.
naked guy. It'd be like, there's no.
That's what he told me. He said, put up your pants and fight me like a man. I'm not fighting you like that. I mean, that went on for about 5 minutes. No, I ain't pulling him up. I had my dukes up.
Yeah.
No, you have to fight me naked. Son of a bitch.
You're at the gun and knife show,
he's all
motherfucker.
embarrassed. He's going, fuck, God damn it. Pull up your pants.
All three of my pythons will take you on.
They used to, the band guys used to make me go into bars, especially restaurant bars, and the nicer, the better.
Right.
Where we could find the waiters.
like
with
real
trays.
servers, yeah.
Here's your fork.
I would go in there and trip and smash right into the waiter with the tray. Food everywhere while they're taking pictures. It was funny as shit. And a lot of times I got kicked and hit. There's another time we were skiing. We were snow skiing. And the first day I had fallen so much. I fell a lot.
Yeah.
And I felt retarded. So
skiing, yeah.
I decided, I was a little bit embarrassed to be falling so much, People come out, you all right? God, that was a bad one. I go, I don't know. And so the next day, I just couldn't take the embarrassment, so I acted retarded.
Oh, you were like, no.
So I was skiing along and acting retarded, and skiing into people and skiing.
Oh, that's classic.
And then we got into the line to get on the next lift.
Yeah.
And you have to put your edges in so you don't slide into the person in front of you.
Right.
It was on a downhill incline.
On
So
the
if I
little
would have
boot.
knocked down this person, they would have
Right.
all gone. And I did.
Oh, my
and they all fell. And they're like, who the fuck? And, of course, I fell with my arms going everywhere. And then they have a little sign as you get on the ski lift that says tips up. And I said, I wonder what would happen if I didn't. And I said, I'm probably going to go forward out. So I took my brace off, and I let my tips hit.
Yeah.
And bang! I fell 10 feet on top of a tin roof.
Oh, wow.
Stopped
Oh,
the
that's-
whole thing.
that's
Everybody's looking at me. I go, I'm sorry, my fault. And then later on, I saw this Joe Ski guy. I must have had a $1,000 ski outfit on, just cutting the curves and everything.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to get him. I was like, excuse me. I'll bang right into him. There he is. Knocked him all over. Knocked his skis off, his hat, his $500 hat off. And so he's mad. So you motherfucker, what you still saw me coming? I go, hey, my name's Bert. I ski fast. That's all. My name's Bert. I ski fast.
Definitely 500 people I've knocked down today.
That's funny.
I would just find the guy who looked like he could ski the best, and I'd just run into him.
That's funny.
I'd chase him down and slam into him.
You ever been in a?
That's funny.
You ever been in a damn courtroom where you like see people are getting, like a criminal courtroom or whatever? Anyway, I saw this one guy. He came up and
I try to stay
before
out
the
of
judge.
courtrooms.
Well, he was before the. This is one time. They were like the guy clearly had like cerebral palsy or some problem.
Right.
And they were like, they read his charge. They were like, disorderly conduct for the cerebral palsy guy. And it was like, okay, dismiss. Get out of here.
Yeah, he was
and his
walking
brother was
straight.
there, and he's like, he just can't even, put himself together. What's disorderly conduct?
Yeah.
Anyway, so same kind of thing, but yeah.
When you see a
fall into
cerebral
it.
palsy guy walking drunk, it means he's just walking straight.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
His hands are just like dangling.
Oh, there's that Josh Blue. I
Josh
think he
Blue?
actually has cerebral. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he actually does a good job of pulling it off. And
Didn't I call him Conway West? Kanye, didn't he tell a bunch of he told
Retarded
everybody
people?
standing up?
Oh, no,
Oh,
a
yeah.
guy in a wheelchair. Yeah, he's at the concert. He's like, everybody get up. Every guy's in the wheelchair. He's like, oh, get up, get up. And he's all pissed
We're
off
not
because
doing
the guy.
song until this guy gets up.
Yeah. He stopped. What a jerk. Wait, you're not Jesus, dude.
Yeah, well, I think it's what he thought he was. Kanye West is a big jerk, man. I don't like him at all.
He
I
just
don't like
seems
him at all.
Yeah, he seems to come off kind of just
Yeah.
overly pompous
he does.
ass.
Yeah, he
kind
sat
of
on
thing.
some talk show
I
recently.
mean, he could be a real nice guy.
He
But I
is.
doubt
Named
it. But I
Ellen.
doubt it.
He said, yeah, look, what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the next Walt Disney, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
That's going to be me. I'm going to have a
Stupid.
entertainment empire.
He's not heard of you, has he?
I'm like, you motherfucker, how dare you?
Yeah.
You and your rap empire are going to be Walt Disney.
No, that's not even right.
It's so disrespectful, and I think it is meant to be disrespectful.
He is. He
Yeah.
he thinks he can say whatever. Like that's the time when he walked up. He thinks the world is his world. Like when he walked up and interrupted Taylor
Yeah.
Swift at that.
Yeah.
I think everybody in the world just wanted to
Yeah.
beat him down.
Yeah.
Because he's passive aggressive kind of, you know, like
Right.
he does things with this smile on his face,
Yeah.
and,
Right.
but they're really shitty.
If I ever got a chance, I'd knock every teeth out in his head.
I heard
I'd make him rattle.
Frito-Lay wants to sponsor his shoulder because he's got so many chips on it.
Yay! Well, that whole
Frito-Lay.
Kardashian family, I was thinking today. You know why Bruce Jenner's doing what he's doing?
About becoming a girl?
Becoming a girl?
What?
Because of the goddamn Kardashians. All them women, those vain women
Yeah. Yeah.
that he, I mean, God, every one of them is vain as any movie star in history. But you got a house full of 5 or 6 of vain women.
Yeah. Right.
They have beat him down and turned him into a woman.
No, he's gone crazy.
Every male
American hero of
instinct
sorts.
he had was wiped away and reprogrammed.
I just don't see it.
He was a sports
Oh,
hero.
well, I guess it would be fucked up if some of those hot-ass bitches were your daughters, and you
Stepdaughters?
can't look at them, and then you're like, oh, I'm not looking at you. And then
No.
you just lose your manhood somehow.
They're
I
strong
don't-
women. I think what they did is
still in that
every
house.
time he exerted his male side, they squashed it.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, he definitely wasn't the powerhouse in the family.
No, he wasn't. I don't think he had that much money. I think Mama Grandbags had it. What's her name? Kris
Jenner.
Kris
Kris
Kardashian. Jenner.
But I mean, she is nothing but a huge vain. What's it called? Nepotism.
Varicose vein? No.
She's not very close.
No, she's
Narcissist.
Anything
Yeah,
that shows
narcissist, yeah.
age, she has had removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look at her. She's pretty
I
lady.
mean, she doesn't
Oh,
look bad at
very
all.
nice.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not bad
But
at all.
I think she's such a strong female, and she gave birth to so many strong, independent women.
Yeah.
I think they just crushed Bruce Jenner's
yeah, like
balls.
living in that house.
Oh yeah.
I think they did. I think every time he said something like
They
that's
crushed
what
him
a
up and
man would
snorted
say,
him.
or a man would act, or a man would think,
Right.
they beat him down so furiously that he's been reprogrammed.
But
as
that's
a
on
woman.
him, though. You can get the fuck out of the house. Go to the bar. I mean,
Go
get the fuck
shoot
out
some
of there.
pool. But he
Go
wouldn't
to-
have a show.
Go in the back and
If
build
he left,
something.
he wouldn't be on TV, or he
Oh,
wouldn't have the
maybe
money.
it was where the
Yeah,
camera's on.
that's where
and
the
he's
money
gotta be-
was too. You know,
yeah.
Mama's got the money, so. I
Well, he
think-
lives in California, right? Things are like just freakier over there, right? He's kind of got boobs now. He's growing his hair out,
They
right?
got
I
a
mean, you can
picture of
see
him
the
with
boobs.
fire engine red fingernails.
Ooh.
And I was thinking, well, poor guy, maybe he's got nail fungus and he's trying to cover it.
Nail
I
fungus,
know
that's
some
funny.
guys that do that.
Hey, tune into my new show, Big Tips for Gay Men.
Anyway,
He-
that's Bruce Jenner's new show.
Yeah,
Big-
but
I like it.
if
Tips
he
for
was
gay men.
covering his his nail fungus, why would it be fire engine red?
hey, one for JB.
I'd be
Yeah, I
black.
don't know,
I'd make
yeah.
it black.
Yeah, I'd make mine black.
I know a guy that's into
Double D does his nails black, paints his fingernail.
Dandruff?
Yeah,
Does-
ever see him? Yeah,
Well,
I've seen him out a couple times.
I'm
He'll like do
suspicious of
one.
it.
He'll do one and then that one. Or
yeah.
something.
I know a guy who is into green. He's all green. You know,
Right,
he
right.
does. He raises a lot of money. He
Oh, Mr.
cleans
Green
up.
Jeans.
He's a rich guy,
Okay.
and his whole family is very green.
You mean like for the environment?
Right.
Okay. Oh, I thought you meant yeah.
And I saw he painted his toenails green. And
What?
he painted his toenails green. And
Why
I
would
went,
he do that?
Why you do that? He said, it's green. It's a keep ecology. What is it?
I got so many corns on my feet, I wanted it to look like Iowa.
I looked closely at his nails. I went, no, he's covering nail fungus.
Oh yeah. He's got issues. He's been out in too much nature.
It matched the natural color of my toe.
Right. No, that's yellow. But you have to admit, that's pretty gross.
It is.
When I get old, if my nails turn yellow, I'm painting them.
I'm just cutting my toes off.
Would you?
I wouldn't do
I
that.
know guys
Don't-
that do that with their
your
teeth.
balance would be off.
Pull
then, right?
their teeth or color.
At 22 years old, pull full mouth
Oh,
extraction.
That's
Yeah.
the whole.
My brother,
every
he's
tooth.
got a lot of his teeth pulled. He's like 4 years younger than I am. He's got like half his teeth. I'm like, you're a goober. You should brush them.
That's too much damn money to fix them. Them root canals.
I'll tell you honestly. I sometimes when I was younger, I used to go days without brushing my teeth.
Oh man.
It was because you'd be drinking beer and you'd be like, I don't want the toothpaste to fuck with my beer mouth.
Oh shoot, man. I knew a girl would brush
Bad
hers.
hygiene, no excuse, but it's now I
She'd
brush
brush
them
hers
every
like
day.
several times a day. She'd brush her when she
Yeah.
got up in the morning. She'd go to breakfast.
I'm fanatic
She'd
about it
brush
now.
them
I
after
gotta-
breakfast. She'd go to lunch, brush them after lunch, go to supper, brush them after supper. And if
Oh,
we were
that's
going
crazy.
out,
That's a little much.
if we were going out that night, she'd brush them before she went out.
And
I'm like,
floss?
you
Did she
just-
floss
yeah,
too?
she
Yeah,
flossed,
see, that's the thing.
She actually went to a doctor. The doctor says, you're brushing all the enamel off your teeth. You got to stop brushing your teeth.
That's funny. You know what saved
She's
my
a very
damn mouth?
pretty girl,
I would
though.
have probably have a lot more problem. You know those damn Sonicare?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
cool. That thing saved my life. I love those things. But in my mind, every time I brush my teeth, I'm like, some motherfucker is laughing because I got a vibrating phallic thing in my mouth.
Oh yeah, that's it.
How am I doing this willingly?
Does that work?
Oh, real good. Yeah, it goes faster than you could ever brush your teeth. And it cleans them real good.
He just showed us
it
his
gets
teeth,
into all
ladies and
places. Yeah, it gets into all back there. I use that shit every day. It's good.
Yeah, I brush
but
mine
again,
all the time.
every time I use it, I'm like fucking
Yeah.
vibrating phallic thing in my mouth.
I've
You
never
like it.
I've never had
No,
a
I-
cavity in my life.
You haven't.
The only one I think I have had one, but it was so minor that they didn't even have to numb my teeth to take care of it. They just like, we're just going to fill the gap. They just sanded it, filled it. All right, you're good to go.
Oh, without
Damn,
having
that's
to be
awesome, man.
You didn't even get the laughing gas.
I
missed
got
out.
I got the Novocaine stuck in my jaw
missed
when I had
out
my
on it.
wisdom teeth pulled out. I
Oh,
had
shit.
to have them cut
I
out.
still got my damn wisdom teeth.
I think it's inherited. I think the English, a lot of English people,
Yeah, their teeth are terrible.
teeth are terrible, and I come from. My
Oh, yeah, they
grandfather
were
was
known.
English, so,
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even brush their teeth in England.
But I also chew tobacco, and that's like the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, that's not good for
Yeah,
you.
well, like
That's
chewing,
what my brother was. He dipped a lot of snuff and stuff.
You got like a natural stuff to take care of it, like celery, carrots, all the crunchy vegetables. That helps a lot to help your teeth.
Well, your
stay,
own saliva
healthy.
helps.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, your own saliva is like a natural whatever. Anyway,
We have started talking about women. Now we're on teeth.
Now we're on teeth. We're jumping around all over the place.
yeah,
But-
happy Halloween. So what?
But my last thing I wanted to
yeah.
say, what do you do? Do men often have these? Is it just because I know a lot of men, some of us can get insecure,
Right.
So when you're feeling that way about your woman and you're not sure if something's right, should you pay attention to that all the time, or you should pay attention to it if it lasts for a long time?
Well, I think once you start noticing things, you're not going to help but pay attention to it. But if you start dwelling on it without any answers, you're going to drive yourself crazy.
Right,
And then you're going to
because-
start building things up in your own mind.
Yeah, and then you can make it come
Things will be
to happen.
Things will be exaggerated.
That's it. If you
Yeah.
keep bringing it up, you make it happen, right?
right. Yeah,
right. If you keep
you're-
accusing me of cheating, then I might as well just
Yeah,
go
sure.
ahead and do it.
Well, you've been accusing me for
Right.
a year, so now I got
Right. I'm
Well,
not-
Russ Rollins said that I won't say who it was, but it was a show that was at Clear Channel,
yeah.
and the guy who was running the show kept going into the office saying, "You guys are going to get rid of me. You're not giving me anything, any help. You're not giving me
Right.
anything to give away. You guys are
Right.
getting rid of me.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that's what you're doing.
it was like-
just like a lover,
Right.
Yeah.
You're not feeling. I'm not feeling this relationship, and I know you guys are going to get. And Russ said, "You say that enough, they will."
Yeah,
Exactly.
Manifest
And they did.
destiny and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
And they did.
Well, you can't predict your own future.
I would say what I found helpful is writing shit down. So whether it's something you believe, I would date it, write it down, and move on. That way, you're at least getting it out, and you have a history, a record, right? And so you can go back and go, I felt this then. And this corroborates onto that. So I don't know.
You
or
might be right.
Leave a little voice memo on your phone. Notice this. Blah, 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 blah. Only shit that you can have and that nobody else can see. Keep notes.
Now, what about the
That's what Richard Nixon said.
the wonderful world of technology? What about looking into it yourself?
Well, that's
Is that
where
wrong?
Well, it's not wrong. I think it's your right. Right? It's your right to be able to know what's going on.
What do you
but
think, Vic?
Well, I think you can potentially open up a bag of worms either way if you're not careful on how you do it. If you're snooping, then
Yeah.
you're going to get the whole, even if especially if there's nothing going on, you don't trust me.
right.
But then if you do snoop and something is going on, you're still going to get you don't trust me, but now you have, well, now I got reason. I got purpose. So it's you got to be
Right.
It's a catch-22 kind of thing because if you get caught snooping and nothing's going on, then
you look like the schmuck.
Man.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I
you're-
don't trust you. I don't trust you. Yeah.
But
yeah.
if you do snoop and
The
something is going,
lose.
it is.
Yeah.
So you got to be
And
willing.
then why do you want to subject yourself to that too?
Right.
Like, what if something is going on?
Yeah,
You're gonna
then
have to
your
read it.
mind configures into somebody's always fucking me over. And then next thing you know, you're pulling up to a light and, hey, this fucking jerk's not going. And you get yourself into a,
Right.
a crazy mindset of the whole world's against me. Everybody's, but yeah, you should always have comfort that the partner person you're in a relationship with is on, got your back. Is telling you the truth and on the level.
And I don't snoop on Marcia, even if I have I'm like, what's going on? Because even on presents, I'm like, I'm not going to find nothing. I don't care.
Yeah, see, you're not looking.
And,
you're not
right.
thinking it's there.
But I don't. But if something was going on, I wouldn't be afraid to confront her when I'm ready to confront her.
Right.
When I've got if I'm going to confront her on something, like if I think say she was cheating, if I was going to confront her on it, then I'll have my ducks in a row for any possible fallout that could happen. Whether I'm leaving,
okay,
or we're going to work it out. I've got both scenarios going on how I want to proceed.
Right.
So
that's smart.
It's you got to have your ducks in a row, because if you confront them willy nilly, then you end up in a mess. Then you end up with no house, because we rarely keep the house. You end up with possibly no car, because they make all the payments. My wife could cheat on me as far as spend money on another dude. I never know it. I don't pay attention to my finances.
Mine too.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
You have shared finances? You just pull everything together?
Sure, everything goes into one account.
In charge of
the only account that I keep track of is the one I use for comedy.
Okay,
but she's
like
on that
your
one
tour
too.
And,
sure,
card.
the one I use when I travel to buy plane tickets
and
food. But yeah, she can log
what
in.
Is the what is the crazy pony? $200.
Yeah.
So Vic.
So how come you bought a pink pony? No, honey, I didn't buy one. That's
low
just,
class.
That's
a low class pony store. I was gonna.
What is this? The Diamond Hotel?
Yeah. I thought you were staying at the Red Roof Inn on this trip. Well, they upgraded me, baby.
Mons Venus. What? Oh.
Yeah. So but it's a tough situation, man.
Yeah.
These women, they hook us, and they get us by hook and by crook.
And then the thing is if you don't find out and you let it go, then you live with all that pain, and then at the end of all that pain, especially if you're an older guy like me, you dropped off and you're back out in clubs. What?
Yeah, you can't go.
No, you go to retirement homes. At
the
your
villages.
Age.
I'm going straight to the villages and dance with every fat rich woman I can find.
And we'll have to meet in Claremont to do this show.
Yeah.
That'll be middle ground.
You would need CPR out there.
I think back at my grandpa. He was happily married 30, 40, 50 years to my grandmother, Viola, and then she died.
Oh, that's a cool name.
And he was 65.
Oh, wow.
And he used to come out and see my band play, because we played 50s music, and he could identify.
Yeah.
And he would have my grandfather was quite a dresser and quite a gentleman, you know.
Sharp.
Tall, erect all the time, shoulders back.
So he didn't need Viagra.
Beautifully and danced beautifully. So he went, I don't know where he went, but he found a place where these fat rich women needed escorts.
Like a walker and a no.
And no, and he would dance them, and he would and
wine and dine them, basically.
They would spend money on him and buy him all kinds of suits and stuff like that.
He was smart.
Just because he was charming.
Right.
But he used to bring them to my gigs where we were a 50s band, like Sha-Na-Na.
Right.
We played Tough Guy. At this time, I was playing a Tough Guy. And he'd come up to me, young man, I have Miss Beulah here tonight with me. Do me a favor. Sing your beautiful songs, but no spitting. Okay, no spitting. For tonight, let's do without the spitting.
What?
Well, we were a punk band. And we used to spit.
Yeah, I got it. Oh!
So I got one thing to say to all you fucking hippies. Rock and roll's here to stay. We'd go into the top.
That's awesome.
That's how we started our show.
But no spitting.
No spitting. And we used to do a lot of other gross stuff, like our guitar player would come out and he'd walk out there playing the lick or something like that, and then he'd swing his guitar over on his side, and he'd grab some lady's drink. He'd take his comb out of his pocket, dip it in there, dip it in a drink, drip it all around.
His comb is there.
Greasing his hair back. And he looked like a rat. He was a little thought-off guy.
Greaser.
We called him Daddy Rat. He'd slick that stuff back, just pouring all over the back of his head and everything. Then
Wow.
he'd clean his comb off, put it in, and drink it.
That's gross. That is gross.
And it would pour all down the front of his shirt. And he'd go, then know what he'd do? He'd go over to the mic and go,
I wouldn't pay for that.
Put out all your cigarettes.
But my dad,
And then he
speaking of
lights up
dating,
a cigarette.
my dad's 70 years old and dating a girl that's 47.
What?
I'll be damned.
So there's hope for you, man, if it ever comes around.
So if I'm 60, then I could date a girl 37.
There you go.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, you sure
I mean, you're
could,
first of all, you're Bubba Wilson. That's enough. That'd carry you off for a couple dates.
I think
can
go
get
back,
laid.
go back and do some of the things you maybe did in the first relationship. See if there's anything in the beginning of the relationship. See if you because I think what women do that men don't do is they're very detail oriented and they're very they put the little things and they're romantic and all the
Right.
little And I remember the smell of vanilla when I first met you or some crazy thing like that and see what you get. Put a
Romancer.
little bait out there. Yeah, put a little bait out there and see what you get.
Mine's just being quiet right now. That's
Well,
the
and she's
thing that-
quiet
radio
anyway.
silent.
She's just quiet. Well, a lot quieter than normal.
The normal.
Well, that's
Yeah.
sometimes you got to worry about the quiet
and
ones.
her friends are noticing that she's quiet.
Right. Well, you need to take her to Texas Day, Brazil, and y'all eat a bunch of meat.
I like that. You know what I like about Vic? Vic's got good horse sense. He just does.
Horse sense.
Yeah, I like
Horse sense.
I like people that just break it all down, all the crap in the psychoanalysis level,
Right.
and just break it right down to what some old black man sitting on a stump next to a bin with fire in
Get off my
next
toe.
to a burning barrel, and you can
Get off my toe.
off my toe. And you ask him a question about life, and man, they just break it right down to the
Right.
truth.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like simple. Well, not that Vic is simple. He's very complex. But, I mean, he does break things down to this common denominator. And a lot of times, especially when you're in relationships, you can't see all that, right?
Right. And I think
that's
life.
not right.
I think life. We complex things. And I was telling we make I was telling somebody about we was talking about the Bible or something. I'm like, I think it's gooberheads like you all who make the Bible too.
Yeah, you're jacking it up.
Yeah, if you just break it down, just let it be what it is, then it's all right. And I think the same thing with life and with relationships. We put too much Freud and we put too
Yeah.
much all this stuff in rather than just let. We know what women are and they know what we are, and if we just let it kind of play it out, women want to be made special. They want to be
Yeah.
be dined.
Yeah.
They want to be, and if Sweetness has something going on, it's going to come out. And that's the thing about it. In every relationship, when there's a problem going on, it'll fester to the top.
It will.
It's like a wild hair that you get in your beard or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll come to the top.
Yeah.
And if there's
It's
something,
a long, slow process. But
it is,
eventually-
and sometimes it's painful. Sometimes you scratch on it and you make it
worse.
you can make it
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
But if you just let it fester to the top
And then shave it off.
and then find out or tweeze it out,
But
Okay.
it will come to the top and form a big pustule head.
it
right?
will. It will. And I think, and a lot of times it's nothing. Sometimes it's just a dead hair that you can just pull out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, all right, I got an infection. I got to have my jaw cut off.
Mount
But
Vesuvius.
No, don't do that.
But,
but
what,
then, yeah.
what I never like is
that kind of hurt me a little bit in my industry.
Yeah. Hey, it's Vic Clevenger, the guy with no mouth. He's a new comic.
I don't like the getting blindsided. That's what I don't like.
Yeah. Well, but but now you kind of get your eye on it, so you're not really going to get blindsided as much. You know there's something there. A lot of guys will know something's there.
Well, it's your intuition, like you said.
It's your gut.
It doesn't lie to you.
Right.
No, it doesn't.
I've been married to my intuition for 42
Right.
years now, and it's never lied to me.
But you know there's
It's psyched
how
me out
we-
a little sometimes.
It's how we build it up in our heads. Though.
Yeah.
Like
We can build it up
we
more
can't.
than it is.
We can't. Like I've seen guys who their wives want to go see their boss play in a band. All right, why?
Okay.
And then you see, then they start talking about their boss a little bit. Well, the boss is just a good dude.
Right.
who plays in a band.
Right.
But in our heads, we start building it up.
Like, is she trying
Like,
to win
all right,
favor?
all right, I
or-
don't have any musical ability. I'm not. I just go to
Oh,
work and
well,
I
see,
come
then
home.
it's
and
all what
then
you
we
don't
start
have.
building up.
Yeah,
Right,
I know
right,
that.
right.
And that's how we start building things up in our heads. And she's just going for a nightcap and see a friend playing a
Yeah,
band.
support. It's
and
your
our
boss.
thing, she's a dang groupie going to bang him in the back of the bus.
Right, right.
And that's what we start building these things up. So we got to be careful on how we
That's
perceive
because we're
this.
all a little insecure.
Yeah.
I think
And-
guys are generally insecure.
Yeah, insecure. And you can't let that insecurity dictate
Right.
this, but you can't, by the same token, ignore your gut.
Right.
Right.
And you got to figure out, is it your gut really being honest with you, or is this more of your fucking insecurity?
Yeah. Well,
Right,
and I think
right.
if you let your gut can be honest with you, but it's what you do with that builds onto the insecurity. Okay, there's something going on. She's got something on her mind. There's maybe something
Maybe
happening
she's
at work.
depressed.
Maybe she's she doesn't have enough money to pay the bills. She's looked at the bills a long way, and we're like, we're going to be in a big hole. And
Right.
because women internalize a lot of stuff that us guys we don't even think.
Well, no, I think it's the other way. I think guys internalize it.
Well,
I
both do.
Yeah, I think
Push it down,
right,
push
but
it
I think
down.
women, when it comes to the household, when it comes to the house, when it comes to the family, they don't express their feel. Us guys, we internalize our insecurities, we
Right.
internalize our problems. Women, they'll internalize their
They're
the
nesters.
bills. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Nothing.
nesters.
If something goes wrong with the house, it's my fault.
Right.
That's how they say. Now it's not. I mean, it's usually our faults. But the women will, if the
Right.
bills aren't paid, especially if they're in charge of the bills or whatever, they internalize all that stuff. So say she's changing a job. Say if she's changing jobs, and she knows the money's not going to be quite there where it used to be,
Right.
then she's like,
Yeah.
that
They,
could-
they
there's
do. They do get upset.
and they
about
get
that.
moody on us
Yeah.
because and women get moody anyway when
Well,
and
they want security.
She's a little
and
younger
men
than
give
I
the
am,
security, and
but they get moody. Yeah, they're weird. I'm dressing up for one for Halloween and scaring everybody.
Jeff House says, I don't know nothing about them people.
Yeah, exactly. They're a whole different species, man.
yeah,
We may
Yeah.
have come from apes. They came from like glitter.
yeah, they came from Stardust. And they're from Stardust and a rib. All right,
A little Bubba Wilson music.
hell yeah.
Sorry. We're going to have to sign off now. Y'all can keep going, but I got to...
Yeah, I gotta go pick up my daughter too.
We got to sign off here for another Grits and Gravy. Grits and Gravy.
Grits and
Grits
gravy.
and Gravy. See you later. Alligator. Grits and Gravy. What show is this? What show is this?
16.
16 shows.
I can't wait till we get to 69 shows.
69 shows. That'd be nice.
69 is my favorite number.
Check 'em on, Scouts, and we'll see y'all next Friday right here.
We'll be
Grits
right
and
here.
Gravy.
First show in November. We're out.
Thank you.
little intro there. Thank you, Jeff. Make sure y'all getting this recorded. A big butt coke whore, husband snoring on the floor. No thanks, see ya, wouldn't want to be. I'll just roll up on another girl. Roll up on another one. Little Yankee loudmouth face like a largemouth bass. Fat ass, I believe I'm gonna pass. And I'll roll up on another one. Roll up on another one. Roll up on another one tonight. Well, I can't hide my broken heart, but I can't hide my hard luck life. But I assure you, I won't be hanging out by the damn phone all night. A movie star, big thrill, jacked up in her high heels, starred in the Hounds of the Baskervilles. I better roll up on another one. Roll up on another one. A big breast, all the rest, 2 sacks of feed. Lift one, here comes a damn centipede. I better roll up on another one. Roll up, I better roll up on another one. Roll up, I'll roll up on another one tonight. Down at Heckle and Jekyll's, y'all. I can't hide my broken heart, but I can't hide my hard luck life. I assure you I won't be hanging out the bowling alley all night. Well, movie star Big Chill jacked up in her high heels. Look ahead, there she's dead in my eye. I gotta roll up on another one. Roll up, say y'all, roll up on another one. Roll up on another one tonight. Amen.
That's Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson with Roll Up on Another One.